Morning guys, it's Phil the armchair bushcrafter coming at you with a beautiful, excellent knife by Jamie at Bushcraft. Wow, what a lovely bit of kit. Now, I'm not being sponsored to do this. I'd seen Jamie advertise these and I thought, do you know what, support local. So I got in touch with Jamie, I asked him the price, he told me the price. He asked me what I wanted the knife for, because he does 3 different types of knives. So I told him what I was going to be using it for, everyday tasks. People who don't know me, I work in the woods quite often, so my knife is an important little bit of kit in my bag. So without further ado, let's get into this knife review. Hiya guys, so here we go, let's talk about this knife. So we've got a beautiful handmade knife by Jamie at Bushcraft. So let me tell you a little bit about the knife. So the knife itself is 4mm full tang. It's 80 CRV2 Sheffield carbon steel. So this is going to be absolutely belting. I've not done any tasks with it, but when I've done this video, we're going to go back to the HQ and we're going to put this knife through a few daft little tests. Well, I say daft little test. If you know me, it's going to be a good test. So that's what we've got. The scales are made from sapling, absolutely beautifully put together. It's just amazing. It's absolutely amazing. It feels like a proper knife. It feels sturdy in the hand. It feels nice. Don't feel like you're going to get any heat blisters from constant using it. It's a lovely finished blade, really nicely polished. And the way I come about this was I spoke to Jamie about a knife about 3 weeks ago, and this is what we came up with, a traditional bushcraft knife. Jamie was absolutely fantastic on the phone, told me that he would keep in touch every little step of the way, sending me photos, this, that and the other. He came back and said, look, shall we do something a little bit different and put buffalo pins in, which I was all for doing, but then when it come down to it, I resorted back to the brass pins, because I just think it's more bushcrafty, it's a little bit more nicer to look at, that sort of stuff. Cosmetically, a knife's a knife, but when you're paying money, you're paying for what you get, and this is a lot of knife for not a lot of money, believe me. But what we're going to do, I'm going to end the video there. We're going to go back to the HQ and we're going to do some firewood for the fire tonight. So I'm going to baton with it. I'm going to do a few little feather sticks. We're going to try and see how the edge holds up, what the tempering's like on the knife. But I can tell you now, just by the feel of this knife, the quality of the knife, and by the way, Jamie, that's a perfect, it's a 90-degree span on that, so you can go down your ferro rod really easy, absolutely perfect. So I'm going to leave it there, but what I am going to say is, Jamie, you've done a fantastic job with that knife, mate, and I ain't got any issues with doing the tests that I normally do with knives to test it to a certain limit before things start to fail, and I know this is going to wipe the floor with any knife that I've had my hands on. So without further ado, let's head back to HQ, let's get these tests done. So then guys, we are back at HQ. So without further ado, let's do some basic tasks. Let's split this wood. Wow, absolutely fantastic. That edge is not chipped or anything. Wow. So let's have another baton, let's have another go, let's see what happens. The ground's a bit unlevel here, so you have to bear with me. You ready? Quick twist. Look at that. That is absolutely mental. That blade hasn't done anything. Wow. So let's do another little task. Let's see if we can feather stick with it. Right, so when I do feather sticking, I just put my knife down like that and I just run the knife backwards and forwards. I think the best wood to be doing it with. So you get some little bits, but I've just dug that in there. That's absolutely crazy. Wow, Jamie. Wow. That is such a nice knife to use. That is such a nice knife. It's got no arrows left. Look at that, guys. It's staying absolutely razor sharp. Now I've had knives. I've got a knife in my house which I paid 350 quid for. And I did these basic tasks. I ain't gonna say where it come from or who made it. All I'm just gonna let you know is I paid 350 quid for it, and I'm telling you now, it is nowhere near as nice as this. That is just fantastic. Well done, Jamie. You've got your knives down to a T. The tempering seems to be really, really good. It feels nice. This is the thing, it feels nice. It feels a knife. It feels like one of them knives you could literally abuse and it would not, it won't break. Look at that. There's no chipping, any signs of rolling or nothing. That is absolutely fantastic. Yeah, that's just, Jamie, wow, well done, mate. Fantastic. Perfect. So guys, Jamie, Bowyer Bushcraft, get in touch. If you're after a custom knife, get in touch with him, because that is just absolutely crazy. It's just not battering an eyelid to baton or anything. Look at that. I'll fetch you back. I'll wrap up here and then we'll fetch you in close so you can inspect the blade. But that is just fantastic. That is still razor sharp. Wow. Wow. Look, razor sharp still. And if it was going to be a shit knife, it wouldn't. It would have lost its edge bar now. This wood's quite not soft as such, but it's quite hard. If I was to use a knife on this, what I paid 350 quid for, yeah, it wouldn't stand up to the chance. Look at that, guys. Wow, there's no chipping on that blade at all. Use it like an axe. Look at that. And it's still razor sharp. Jamie, fantastic, pal. Brilliant. But I'm going to fetch you close up to the knife now and you can see what I'm on about. Let me see if I can do it from this side. There is no chipping or rolling on them edges, on that edge. It's fantastic, Jamie, well done, pal.